Citizens Climate Lobby, founded by Marshall Sanders, is a group of action-oriented, science-smart, and respectful concerned citizens who want responsible carbon fee and dividend legislation. We come together annually in an international conference during which we lobby the House and Senate elected officials and their staff for support and action on carbon fee and dividend legislation. We did so again in Washington, D.C. in June 2016. Over 1,100 people gathered for this cause. We met every office of Congress. Why? This is what we individually and collectively agree to support. I support a nationally integrated carbon price that rises incrementally and has carbon fee and dividend as the overarching policy. Citizens Climate Lobby is a nonprofit, nonpartisan, grassroots advocacy organization focused on national policies to address climate change.
A much bigger room than the first one, and a lot more people, and I'm wondering, like, where did you all come from? And North Carolina?
Cali.
So a lot of places.
Mark Reynolds, Executive Director of Citizens Climate Lobby. We exist to create the political will for climate solutions by enabling individual breakthroughs in the exercise of personal and political power. Jay Butera, Citizens Climate Lobby's senior congressional liaison, has worked miracles working with Congress. Citizens Climate Lobby brings to the table a sense of connecting, partnerships, listening, respecting time, informing people, finding common ground, a positive vision, teams, asking, and grace.
But we do need for them to not be terrified of the future we're talking about. And then we need to elect people who are going to create change. And I would argue we're doing.
Carbon fee and dividend. Steadily rising fee on all fossil fuels, 100% of net fees given to households, and border adjustments to protect businesses. Again, Executive Director Mark Reynolds talks about results that lead to the proposal of 5 primary moral foundations.
And I think really very deeply all the time what brought me here is how do we assemble enough power to take on the power structure that would have us argue about the science forever.
How come? What happened there?
This is Sustain Radio, and these women are going to change the world today in Congress.
So we are Citizens Climate Lobby, and we're here in Washington to see our congresspersons to help ensure that carbon fee and dividend plan becomes the law of the land.
Our teams meet in the various cafeterias, hallways, and stairwells as we prepare to meet with congressional and Senate leaders. We are prepared with the Citizens Climate Lobby information. We meet with the offices of Senator Blumenthal, Senator Murphy, and Congresspersons Etsy, Larson, and Courtney. We are always in a hurry to the next meeting. And we have a fantastic face-to-face with Senator Chris Murphy. Again, to the next meeting. And a quick lunch in the stairwell. And we meet with fantastic people, part of CCL. And on to the next meeting. And of course, there are the reminders of the hardships of things such as Sandy Hook. Our team, Nor'easters, from Connecticut, Massachusetts, and all over. We all chip in as part of a collective team.
Congressman, you are meeting the man who started this entire movement, right here, Marshall Sanders. Okay, 2013. I met Congressman Ted Deutsch. It was just serendipitous. We met in the Rayburn cafeteria. But I'm standing in line and I had ordered something for lunch, and turns out he was right behind me. And he ordered the same thing that I did. And while we were waiting for it to be made, we just started talking. I didn't know he was a congressman at that point. I couldn't see the lapel pin. And he said, "What are you doing here?" I said, "I'm working on climate change." And he said, "Oh, that's an issue." He said, "You ought to come to South Florida." And well, since that point, I started going to South Florida. And Congressman Ted Deutsch taught me about the value of an open mind, because I owe a great deal, we all do, to Congressman Ted Deutsch. And had the foresight to know that the bipartisan approach is the approach that is going to move this issue forward. Congressman Ted Deutsch, we are going to present you with the 2016 Climate Leadership Award, which reads, "For your extraordinary leadership and bold commitment to environmental stewardship, I present you with the Climate Leadership Award for 2016.
The Citizens Climate Lobby, what you do is so vital to what we do. What we're doing together is seeking common ground. And if common ground is going to change the climate conversation in Washington, it already is. And we've been able to change the conversation from burden to opportunity, and from fear to hope, and from obstruction to action. Stopping climate change is not about politics, it is about survival. We're coming to understand that the time for hesitation on these issues is over. And our climate challenges are already a reality in our state. In South Florida, the rate of sea level rise outpaces the global average tenfold. The high water mark jumps 1 inch per year. But the politics aren't easy, and the policy isn't easy. But we are committed to bridging the divide to make climate solutions a reality. We have the evidence, we have the knowledge, we need the action. is wholly dependent on your energy, your passion, and your commitment. Climate solutions into law and policy that will drive a sustainable future for us, for our children, and for our planet. Thank you for
What is a man made of? What measure do we use? Is it about family or money, or how he fills his shoes? Let's not talk politics, 'cause they don't get the hints. But I bet the real thing is your carbon footprint.